I think it's very hard to say what Trump will be able to do when he gets reelected. I mean, just to elaborate a bit, I think that Trump, much to his credit, is not a warmonger, right? Trump brags about the fact that he's the only president in recent times who didn't start a war.
You know why? Because it's bad for business. He thinks it's bad business because it costs so much money.
I think there's a lot of truth in that, by the way. I don't think he's interested in geopolitics. No. I think he's interested in geoeconomics.
Absolutely right.
But regardless, he's not that interested in fighting wars. And he represents the dovish side of the Republican Party, and he is certainly outside the mainstream in the United States in terms of his foreign policy views. But on the other hand, he may be a prisoner of the blob or the foreign policy establishment, and he may be forced to act in very hawkish ways. With regard to Biden, one could argue that Biden has been badly burned by his hawkish policies. He is in deep trouble in the Middle East. It's threatening his chances of getting reelected. He's in deep trouble in Ukraine because the Ukrainians are on their heels. And if he has trouble in East Asia with the Chinese over Taiwan or over the South China Seas, that will be even worse news for him. So one could argue that moving forward, Biden will be much more cautious. I'm not saying that's true. It's very hard to predict the future when it comes to thinking about how Trump and Biden would behave. But you can make a case that Trump will be quite dovish, although maybe not. And you can make a case going in the same direction for Joe Biden. And I just don't feel comfortable telling you that either Trump or Biden will do more for world peace than the other.